Buongiorno a tutti. I am Jessica Claire Arpagalanan, and today I will discuss 5 more countries in the Southern Europe. So the first one is the Holy See. As you can see in the flag, the bold represents spiritual power, whereas the silver key represents worldly power. Its capital is the Vatican City, and it is also known as the See of. Its government is absolute monarchy, whereas it is ruled by one person, usually a king or queen. For its religion, it's Roman Catholic, and alam naman natin na in Vatican City, or in Vatican Palace rather, it's where the Pope lives, and yung current Pope natin ngayon is si Pope Francis, so that's why it's very sacred. So the main languages in Holy See are Italian, Latin, French, and various other languages. Area. So, as you guys can see in the map, sobrang liit lang niya. So, 0 square miles or 0 square kilometers lang siya kasi hindi siya abot sa ganyang unit dahil super liit lang niya. For the currency, it's Euro. And the highest peak is the Vatican Hill, as you can see in the picture. And yung lowest point is unnamed, so wala na akong pinakita. For its gastronomy, the best foods in Holy See are first, yellowfin tuna fillet. So it is commonly served with lemon wedges, as you can see in the picture. Next one is eggplant parmigiana. It's like a toasted eggplant and served with a lot of cheese. Third one is tofu ensalada. It's basically a tofu salad with lots of greens and olive oil. And the last one is zucchini with rich ricotta. So it's like a homemade lasagna with zucchini and a lot of cheese. And ito pala yung favorite dish ni Pope. So dinadala siya from farm to churches, yung zucchini. Now I will show you the attractions to be found in Holy See. First one is St. Peter's Basilica, Sistine Chapel, Pinacoteca, a picture gallery, Piazza San Pietro or St. Peter's Square, Museo Pio Clementino, and lastly, Vatican Necropolis. What are the do's and don'ts in the Holy See? So first one, follow the Vatican City dress code. So all visitors must dress appropriately. So make sure yung legs and shoulders natin ay covered. Second, buy tickets in advance. So to have a smooth trip, make sure na i-book mo na agad yung trips mo. So maiksi lang yung waiting times mo. So ayun, i-book mo siya ahead of time. Third one is factor in your meals. So the visit can be very long, so i-plan mo siya according to your meal schedule. And it's a good idea to start your visit right after eating. So, hindi mo na kailangan mag-stop over sa mga overpriced and low-value cafeteria. And for the don'ts, do not visit the Vatican during the weekend or peak hours. So, yun nga, kailangan mo i-plan which day and time ka talaga mag-visit para hindi crowded. Kasi usually weekend talagang crowded daw ang Vatican City. So, second, do not bring prohibited items. So, including sa Colosseum, it's very, very strict kasi nga, it's sacred. So, it has a strict security check at the entrance. So, you will have to go through a metal detector and it's like an airport security controls. So, yung mga bawal na items, you just need to leave them behind. And for the next country, let's look at the flag. So, the green symbolizes social equality, freedom, and hope. And yung red symbolizes love and charity. And the white traditionally symbolizes faith. So, Italy's capital is Rome, and it is also known as Bel Paese, meaning a beautiful country. Its government is parliamentary republic. So how does it work? So the people choose the legislature, and then the people within the legislature choose one person to be the prime minister. So the prime minister is the head of the government. Its religion is Roman Catholic, and the main language is Italian. and the area is 301,230 square kilometers. Currency is euro, and the highest peak in Italy is the Mont Blanc, and the lowest point is the Mediterranean Sea. So what are the best foods in Italy? First one is pizza margherita, very traditional lang pizza, and next, spaghetti alla carbonara. It's a combination of flour, egg, water, and olive oil, salt. So, yun talaga yung legit na spaghetti alla carbonara. Next one is risotto. So, boring kung kainin lang daw ang rice, sabi ng Italian. So, they found an interesting way to make rice more interesting and delicious. So, hinaluan lang nila yan ng kung ano-ano and all. May chicken stock or beef stock, it's your choice. And cheese, lords, ganun. Next one is truffle. So, it's a highly aromatic fungus. So, hinahalo siya sa kahit anong Pwede mo siyang ihalo sa pasta. Here are the top attractions in Italy. First one is the Colosseum. Next, Florence Duomo Santo Maria del Fiore. Next one is the Grand Canal in Venice. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Diba? Astig. Ganun. And next, the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. Lastly, Cinque Terre. So, what are the do's and don'ts in Italy? First one is, do be cautious of how you dress. So, Italians, ginajudge ka nila based on how you dress. So, nalalaman agad nila if American ka or anything depending on how you dress. So, wag ka na mag-flip-flops. Next, do remember to look after your belongings. So, just like any other big cities, we need to be cautious na baka manakawan tayo. And next one, do remember to carry some cash around with you. So, hindi lahat ng restaurants tumatanggap ng credit cards. So, yeah, magpapalit ka na ng cash doon. Don'ts. Don't try to say ciao when first meeting someone. So, yung ciao kasi is reserved for acquaintances and friends. So, it's better to say buongiorno, meaning good morning. And na-appreciate yun ng Italians kahit basics lang naman talaga yung alam mo. Next is, don't try to wear flip-flops while walking around Italy. So, kesa mag-sneakers ka, it's better to wear comfortable shoes to walk around Italy. Next country is Malta. As you can see in the flag, there are two colors, red and white. The red represents the sacrifices of the Maltese people in defending their faith, and the white symbolizes peace, love, light, and optimism. And yung George Cross naman, nire-represent nito yung bravery. Its capital is Valletta, and it is also known as Rock or Blata. So, its government is unitary multi-party republic. So, it consists of unicameral House representatives from the British model. Its religion is Roman Catholic, and the main languages are Maltese and English. Its area is 316 kilometers square, so maliit lang din siya as you can see in the map. Its currency is euro, and highest peak and lowest point. Highest peak is the Tamerchek. Please feel free to correct my pronunciation. And the lowest point is the Mediterranean Sea. So here are the best foods in Malta. First one is pastis. I think it's like a French croissant, pero ito meron siyang filling. It's ricotta cheese. And next one is fetera. Ito naman yung sourdough bread nila. Next one is aljota. It's a fish soup and it's very lemony and garlicky. Next one is vigilia. It's just made of beans. So here are the top attractions in Malta. The idyllic island of Gozo, the medieval hilltop town of Medina, Hal Salfini Hypogeum, prehistoric Tarshan temples, Blue Lagoon, and the Blue Grotto. Are the do's and don'ts in Malta. First, allocate 3 to 4 days stay. So, kapag winter, spring, and fall season, it is advised na 3 to 4 days yung stay. Pero if summer, add a day or 2 para ma-enjoy mo yung beaches. Second, keep a day for Gozo. So ayun, mas okay daw na mag-hire ka ng jeep pag pupunta ka ng Gozo para ma-explore mo ng maayos yung natural beauty ng Gozo and yung syempre yung water. Last one is try local food. So as we can see in the gastronomy earlier, for me very appetizing talaga siya. So it is advised na kailangan matry mo talaga yung local food such as yung pastisi and yung bigilya. And here are the don'ts. First, avoid drinking tap water. So, safe naman daw yung water nila doon, pero it is desalinized. So, yeah, you won't get the taste. And lastly, do not rent a car. So, reckless drivers daw ang mga drivers sa Malta. So, yeah, nag-exceed sila ng speed limits and nag-violate sila ng traffic signals. Next country is Montenegro. So, yung flag nila, nire-represent yung people ng Montenegro. So, yung two-headed eagle, nire-represent nito yung close relationship ng church and state nila. And merong shield yung eagle na nire-represent na it's the protection. And yung meron ding lion which symbolizes the Lion of Judah. Montenegro's capital is Podgorica, and it is also known as the Black Mountain. Its government is Republic Executive, so it is also headed by a Prime Minister. So its religion is Orthodox Christianity, so anong difference nun sa Christianity lang? So, they believe that Christianity and the church is inseparable, so it's impossible to be a Christian apart from the church. Main language is Montenegrine, and the area is 13,810 kilometers squared. Currency is euro. The highest peak is Bobotov Puk, and the lowest point is the Adriatic Sea. Here are the best foods in Montenegro. So, the first one, tingnan nyo na lang yung picture dahil hindi ko rin kayang basahin natin. First one, basically, it's a lamb and milk. And the second one is porridge siya na gawa sa cornmeals and potatoes. The third one is a dry cured ham. And the last one is, it's like a variety or it's their distinction of their cordon bleu. Here are the top attractions in Montenegro. Kotor Old Town and Bay of Kotor, Budva Riviera, Lipa Cave, Lake Skadar, Ulcinj, and Cetinj. And here are the do's and don'ts in Montenegro. First one, always carry around plenty of paper money. So, ayun nga, madami pa rin hindi nag-accept ng cards. So, nire-recommend na mayroon ka laging dalang 20 to 30 euros a day. Next one is, look at the fine print when booking accommodation. So, it is recommended na i-check mo muna sa booking.com yung i-book mong accommodation. Next one is take the scenic route. So, meron kang dalawang option naman is to rent a car or mag-take ka ng bus. Pero, if very specific yung itinerary mo and gusto mong makita nga yung scenic route, it's better to rent a car. First, don't forget about the tourist tax. So, meron binabayaran tourist tax per day. It's usually 1 euro per day or minsan naman mababa siya to 50 cents lang. The next one, don't book accommodations at the last moments. So, very high in demand yung Montenegro nga. So, usually fully booked agad 3 to 4 months in advance. So, yeah, mag-book ka na ng early. So, the last country for me is Portugal. So, there are two colors, red and green. So, yung red, sinisimbolize ito yung blood for them fighting to be a republic, and yung green represent ito yung hope for the future. Its capital is Lisbon, and it is also known as the Portuguese Republic. So yung government niya is semi-presidential republic. So aside from the president, merong prime minister and a cabinet. Its religion is Roman Catholic. The main language is Portuguese, and the area of Portugal is 88,889 kilometers squared. Currency is euro. The highest peak of Portugal is Serra da Estrela, and the lowest point is the Atlantic Ocean. And here are the best foods in Portugal. First one is caldo verde. So it's a soup It's a green soup na made siya of dark cabbages. Next one is bacalhau. It's their traditional codfish. And the next one is sardines. So, ginigrill nila to and often served with potatoes. And lastly, bifanas. It's a pork sandwich. Here are the top attractions in Portugal. First, Mosteiro dos Jerónimos, Oceanário de Lisboa, Palacio Nacional de Sintra, Kayaking de Lisbon Coast, Torre de Belém, and lastly, Convento do Cristo. What are the do's and don'ts in Portugal? First, consider how you dress and present yourself. So, Portuguese people, they tend to dress modestly and with sense of quality and elegance. So, it's important na respectful manner yung pagdadamit mo. Next one, show respect for Catholicism and the Christian tradition. So, they are deeply connected to Christianity. Make sure na wala kang ma-offend na rule. And lastly, speak respectfully and politely. So, it's very important to be polite in Portugal. So, yung politeness mo naman, na-appreciate nila yon and i-reciprocate nila yon sa'yo. Now, here are the don'ts. First, avoid comparing Portugal to Spain or assuming similarities between the two countries. So, kahit sobrang lapit lang nila sa isa't isa, magkaiba pa rin sila. So, maging aware tayo na magkaiba pa rin yung language nila. So, hindi ibig sabihin na Portuguese siya, ay marunong siya mag-Spanish or vice versa. So, second, do not boast about yourself or exaggerate your achievements, status, or wealth. So, na-appreciate nila yung sense of modesty. So, very unnecessary yung magyabang ka in Portugal. That's all, guys. Again, I'm Jessica Claire R. Pagalanan, and thank you.